What a launch the Practicing with Dr. Nathan Goodyear podcast was in 2023. For all of those who listened to our podcast, followed our podcast, and shared our podcast, I thank you. You know, the Practicing with Dr. Nathan Goodyear podcast, it's been a dream of mine for a long time now. As a medical doctor, as a homeopathic medical doctor, there are many principles that guide me: hope, heal, teach, serve, and legacy. And every one of those is embodied in the Practicing with Dr. Nathan Goodyear podcast. And 2023 was an amazing launch of this podcast. I wanted to highlight just a few of the amazing interviews that we have. First, we interviewed one of the premier scientists in the world as it relates to sepsis and vitamin C, Paul Merrick, a dear friend of mine. He actually pioneered the work in vitamin C and sepsis, carried this on over into COVID and the pandemic, and then actually founded the FLCCC organization. And now he's going to be advancing into the integrative cancer world, just going to do some amazing thing. He's a living pioneer. Donato Garcia and his grandfather and his father and their work in insulin potentiated therapy, and how he's continued that legacy on. There's that word, legacy. Dear friend of mine, I went to medical school for 2 years, Dr. Jason William, doing some amazing work down in Mexico with pulse electric field therapy, cryotherapy, just doing innovative therapy and elevating the care. And I got to regroup with him after we spent 2 years in medical school sitting side by side. Immunotherapy, mano a mano, we got to talk down in Mexico, and it was great. And who can forget conversations I had where I went to space with John Catanzaro, dear friend of mine, CEO of Neo7 Bioscience. We talked about the future of precision peptides and how space medicine was going to advance the connection between human intelligence, artificial intelligence, and an organoid intelligence. So the future is very bright there. The healing potential is individualized is exciting. Dan Myers, the sword-swallowing Guinness World Record owner, battling colorectal cancer, but swallowing swords at the same time. In fact, he's continuing to live as he works to heal. Another dear patient of mine and friend, Susan Hooks, as she talked through her journey as it relates to healing from breast cancer, and how she compared that to another family member's journey that was the same but drastically different in outcome in terms of side effects and quality of life moving forward. Again, she highlighted how you can heal as you live. Those two are not exclusive but can be mutually inclusive. So both of them have highlighted that. The ability to talk with Paul Anderson, one of the premier naturopathic medical oncologist in the world, highlighting his history, what he's done, the protocols, the instructions, the research that he's brought about bringing natural medicine into the arena, into the vocabulary of the world of medicine. And actually, he's continuing to advance that through his work in teaching. So 2023 has been amazing. We've been able to travel throughout the country and honestly throughout the world to bring to you living pioneers, innovators that are changing the course, the arch of where medicine is going, and elevating what we can do in the arena of integrative medicine and what we can do in integrative cancer to heal, to actually return to what it means to be a physician, a teacher that in fact heals. That's what we did in 2023. And what we're going to do in 2024 is going to blow your mind. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. We are not going to leave any story untold. I am committed through this podcast to change the course of where medicine's going in the arena of cancer care. Naturally, holistically, and integratively. We will follow the evidence, and we will find the pioneers. We will find those who are healing cancer, and we will find those that have healed from cancer. In fact, we're going to bring one to you very shortly in 2024. He's going to blow your mind. not once, twice, three, four, but 5 times different types of cancer. And he's living life, but he's living it abundantly. In fact, I think you could say he's living the dream. We're not going to leave any story untold because it's about innovating, it's about elevating, and it's about empowering you, the individual, whether it's family, whether it's a patient with cancer, to help you heal and live. That's what it means to be a physician. So 2023 was awesome. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for sharing. 2024 is going to be next level. So if you've not signed up for this podcast, Practicing with Dr. Nathan Goodyear podcast, first, check it out over my personal brand website, drgoodyear.com. Second, wherever you sign up for podcasts, I encourage you to sign up and follow and share, because to change this course of history that is medicine, we need to work together. We need to empower, innovate, and elevate patients, physicians alike. That's what will change the course of history. Thank you for a great 2023. It's going to be an amazing 2024. Dr. Goodyear, and we'll see you next year.